Right now, it's about that time for motivation. And with me here is one of our favorites, Mr. Fola Daniel Adelesi, CEO at Edible Pen Training and Development Limited, an international keynote speaker, training facilitator, and training professional. Today, we are discussing with him about the 4Ds of management, particularly talking about corporate environments, right? And generating a non-toxic working environment. Welcome back to Wake Up Nigeria.
My pleasure.
I think at this point, it's you that should be welcoming me. How are you doing today, Mr.
Very good, thank you.
All right, amazing. All right, so now tell me, talking about 4Ds of management, but what are we zooming into today? Okay,
so there are actually two different topics, but let's just take the 4Ds of time management for today. So the 4Ds of time management refer to, the first D is do, the second D is defer, the third D is delete, the fourth D is delegate.
Okay.
Do, defer, delegate, and delete. Now, these 4Ds we teach in time management as one of the ways to become very productive. Take, for example, if you have so many things to do, you then need to prioritize them. So the one that carries do is, what do I need to do right away? It can't wait. It can't be delegated. It's so important. You throw it in a box that says do. Defer. It's not that it's not important. It's important, but it can wait a bit. Maybe it can wait till afternoon. It can wait till evening. Or maybe it can wait a few more days. Then you put it in defer. The ones that you can delegate, take, for example, laundry is important, but you can delegate it. Picking up your children from school is important, but it can be delegated. Another way to delegate it is maybe paying for school bus. There are quite a number of other things. Maybe buying lunch is important. You have to feed, but you don't have to be the one to get it yourself. You can delegate that. Now, in that time that you delegated your lunch, you can do some quite a number of important things. Now, delete unnecessary long meetings, unnecessary chatting. There are quite a number of things. Time on social media, time on YouTube, time on TikTok. So you now ask yourself, of all the things that you want to do, which one must you do now? Which one must you defer? Which one should you delete? And which one should you delegate? So the 4Ds simply help you to prioritize everything that you need to do. No matter the task, everything falls into one of the Ds.
One of the Ds. So as much as, yes, it seems quite straightforward and simple, right? Some people will still have a difficult time deciding which task to do now. So you gave us examples of what we can defer, what we can delegate. Now, do you do? Which one?
Say, for example, you need to make a phone call that has to do with this show. Okay. The show is going to hold this morning. You can't defer the show. And since you cannot defer the show, it means that phone call cannot wait. You need to send an email. Maybe you got an email late on Friday evening that you didn't reply to. It's Monday morning. It's the first thing you must respond to. So most of us know what has become urgent or what is almost becoming a crisis. If there are things you must report about this morning, they can't wait. So first thing you get to your desk in the morning, that's what you must do. So those are the things that everybody knows what your task is. Maybe in the office, maybe as a business person, as an individual running a small business. If you really want to attack all your goals, you must decide which one must I do now, or what is more important to me right now. And we also know some of those things that we should do that will give us the best results later. But sometimes because you just want to Netflix and chill, as they say, you want to enjoy some me time, you want to have some pleasure, you say, no, that can wait. I beg, I no go kill myself. We say that from time to time. But really, if you want results, you know what you should do now, you know what you should defer, what you should delegate, and what to... So where I think people may have problem is what to defer and what to delegate. And the reasons are very simple. Sometimes some people don't understand what should really be their priority. So the one that is more important, they defer it. The one that is not as important, they start attacking it right away. Then some people don't understand how to delegate. Maybe because they have trust issues. So if you don't understand how to delegate because you have trust issues, you always have so much to do. And you will not have enough time to do the most important thing. Take for example, if you're quite finicky, you may have difficulties delegating your laundry, delegating cleaning of the house, that kind of, or if you have OCD. But really, there are more important things to be done.
That time to do it.
So you don't have a choice other than to delegate. Learn to trust other people. Some bosses in their offices don't delegate because they don't trust other people. And sometimes some people don't delegate because they are greedy. They know that if they delegate, something will come out of it for you. And their eyes are on that result. So they don't mind you doing the work so long as the result comes to them.
Comes to them, true.
But if they know that, so if they know that somebody else does the work and gets the result, then they don't want to delegate it. So sometimes some people don't delegate because of trust issues, because of greed, some because of OCD, whatever it is. You need to understand that. Why do you think organizations pay people a certain amount to be in management roles? They don't pay you to be in management role, for example, to do some of the small tasks. At management level, they pay you to think. You're not an operational person anymore. True. It's the people in the lower cadre that are hands-on. Exactly. So people, just look at where you are. Just look at your level. Just look at what you're being paid to do, for example, and work in that category. Anything that you're not being paid to do, but someone else has to report to you about, just delegate it. So that's why I think that if we really want to be more effective, you can simply categorize all your tasks into 4. What must I do now? What must I defer? Not that it's not important, but it can wait a bit. What, for example, let me give you an example of what you can defer. Your colleague is asking you for help with something. If it's not your JD and you focus on it, you will actually be losing your own time.
True.
Now, they will get the help they need and get their results done.
And yes.
If you have a meeting to report to at the end of the day, and they say, what have you done? You say, I was helping. Everybody's going to look at you funny.
Yeah, true.
Because the person you were helping, that's not your own JD. It's not that it's not important, but it's not your JD. So what you need to do is, I can help you, but give me some time. Maybe give me 30 minutes, give me an hour, I'll come back to you. But if you always leave what you have to do to attend to every other person, then you might run into trouble. So you need to learn how to say no to people as well. Somebody wants you and says, I want you now, you need to help me now. You need to learn to say no. If you don't know how to say no, then what you should do now, you will end up deferring it to others. And some of them become a crisis.
True, very true. And actually just leaves a lot on your table.
Exactly.
And I think all of these things really adds up to even the way you feel about yourself at the end of the day when you realize that, okay, I had so much to do, how many did I achieve? Now, that's amazing, right? Now, what I want to divert your attention to a little, still to apply the 4 Ds is when it comes to lifestyle now and habits. Now, of course, we know we're talking mostly about the workspace, professionally and all of that. But then again, lifestyle is very important, right? And something I think a lot of us do right now is we've deleted things like, let's say, workouts or eating healthy or having vegetables and things like that. When these are things that we really need to function properly. So I would need you to actually see.
Yeah, so you're very correct. The 4 Ds of time management isn't just about the workplace. It applies to your personal life. It applies to everything that you do. And it's just simply a guide. Now, as far as your lifestyle is concerned, if you want to eat everything now, you would not be able to eat those things later.
True. True.
If you want to have everything now, you will come to a time when you have all the things that you've eaten become a problem to you. So you need to decide that, look, this thing, if you want to eat it for a very long time, you must learn to eat it just a little bit today.
Exactly.